Hi, friends. This is Miss Arlene reading Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues. Let's get ready. Here we go. Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues, written by Kimberly and James Dean. In this story, my friends, listen for rhyming words. Rhyming words are words with the same ending sounds. For example, sun and fun are words that rhyme. Pete and the gang had a great day. They've been at the beach, surf and sun, and tons of fun. Do you hear the words that rhymes? You are so right. Sun and fun rhymes. Let's turn the page. But when the sun went down, they didn't want the fun to end. Pete had an idea. I wonder what Pete's idea is. Let's find out. Let's turn the page. Hey, how about a sleepover? More time for tons of fun. Pete's place? Let's go. Did you see that, my friends? All of Pete's friends are on his bike and off to his house right in the corner. Even the bird is going. Let's turn the page. The party was far out, but they knew they couldn't stay up all night. The gang decided it was time to say goodnight. Look, my friends, they played with balls, rode bikes, played with cars, did some coloring, played some music. Oh, yeah, and now they're looking quite sleepy. Let's continue with our story. Remember, my friends, we're listening out for rhyming words, words that have the same ended sounds. Let's turn the page. On went the pajamas and out went the light. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Do you see that, my friends? It's quiet time and everyone is resting. It is time to be quiet. Here we go. Let's turn the page. Pete was just about to catch some Z's when clap, clap, clap. Who did that? Pete asked. I wonder what's making that sound. It was me, said Grumpy Toad. I don't want to go to bed. I want to clap instead. Do you hear the rhyming words, my friends? You are so right. Bed and instead rhymes. Let's turn the page. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Time to sleep. Did you notice, my friends? All of the animals are on their beds and it's time for resting. Let's turn the page. Pete tried again to catch some Z's when rat-a-tat-tat. Who did that? Pete asked. My friends, do you know what made that sound? Let's find out. It was me, said Gus the platypus. I don't want to go to bed. I want to jam instead. You were right, my friends. It's the drum that made that sound. Pete covered his head. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Time to sleep. Did you hear those rhyming words again, my friends? You are right. Bed and head rhymes. Let's turn the page. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Pete closed his eyes to catch some more C's when he heard. I wonder what sound he heard this time. Let's turn the page and find out. I wonder, my friends, what the alligator is up to. Let's read on. Munch, munch, munch. Pete had a hunch. It was alligator. He was always up for eating. What could Pete do? Did you hear those rhyming words again, my friends? You are so right, my friends. Munch and hunch rhymes. Let's turn the page. All the clapping, rat-a-tat-tatting, and munching was given in the bedtime blues. Pete had a groovy idea. I wonder what Pete's groovy idea is. Let's find out. Look at Pete, my friends. His eyes look very sleepy. Let's turn the page. He got out his favorite bedtime story and started to read, first to himself and then to the gang. So, my little friends, thank you for listening. We're going to stop here for a moment. So, my friends, please remind mommy and daddy to like and subscribe to this channel. It's called Let the Children Play, and you will hear more story from Miss Arlene. So, my friends, I love how you guys are sitting nicely and listening to the story, just like Pete's friends are listening very nicely. Let's go on and turn the page. Here we go. Pete noticed it was finally quiet. No more clapping, no more rat-a-tatting, and no more munching. I wonder why it was finally quiet in the house. What do you think, my friends? Let's turn the page and find out. They all settled down and no one made a sound. Shh. Look at how sleepy the animals look, my friends. Look at their eyes. Everybody looks very tired now after the story. Let's turn the page and find out what happened. Pete yawned. Oh, and he turned off the light. Good night. Sleep tight. Time to catch some Z's. Did you hear those rhyming words again, my friends? You are so right. Night and tight rhymes. Let's turn the page. Tomorrow was another day for surfing and sun and tons of fun. Look at all the animals, my friends. They're quiet now and they're dreaming about the fun that they're going to have tomorrow. Now that's the end of our story. Thank you for watching, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to the story of Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues. My friends, this story, I love it. I love it because Pete the Cat is a relatable story. If you work with children, you'll totally get it. And if you have children like you guys do, or taking care of children, you can totally relate to this story because sometimes when you put the children to bed, there's always some noise in the background somewhere. Let's face it, and sometimes you have to wonder, what was that? This book also has rhyming words in it that can help in words development and literacy skills in the children. I love this book for preschool children though, because they'll be able to stay engaged from the beginning of the story to the end of the story. And I find that the younger age group might, kind of tune out a bit. But I find preschool age is a perfect age for this book, Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues. So go out and borrow this book from the library. I buy this book, Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues, and add it to your library. It supports emotional growth and literacy skills, and the children are going to love this story. Thanks again for listening and watching. Let's take a deep breath. Forget the mess and let the children play. Thanks again for watching.